August 19th, 2023. On this date, I was supposed to begin recording footage for another video I was working on, but as fate would have it, I was hungover. So before I hobbled over to my computer to get to work, I decided to open up TikTok for just a few minutes. But then, out of nowhere, my For You page was blessed with the presence of one of the greatest minds the human race has ever managed to produce, Jesse Lee Peterson.
So when you get angry at her because she's angry, is that like a lesbian relationship because you're not able to help her? Both, only women get angry, real men don't get angry. Is it like a lesbian? Why are you a racist?
This man has changed my life and destroyed my work ethic. I did not record any footage that day because I spent my entire afternoon just watching videos about this guy. What's so interesting about Jesse Lee Peterson? Well, he's a radio host, he's a political debate guy, but more importantly, he's not fucking real.
Destiny, do you agree with me that adults should not be video gamers?
Considering I'm an adult that plays video games, it wouldn't make much sense if I agreed with you, would it?
You're not married, right?
Not right now, no.
You been married?
Yeah.
Oh, you were married?
Yep.
And were you a video gamer while you were married?
Yep.
Well, no wonder your wife left you.
He's not a real human being. He defies all logic. Like, when I first saw this guy debate Undertaker or whoever this is about evolution, I was just like, haha, bait used to be believable. But then I watched more content about him.
I'm a heterosexual male. You are a heterosexual male, correct?
Right.
So, but that doesn't make us any more manly than, say, a homosexual male.
Yes, it does.
I'm saying this as an adult with a functioning brain who has watched hours of Jesse Lee Peterson content. I have absolutely no clue if he's being real or not. Like, at first I was just like, oh, this is some filthy Frank persona that he's doing. There's no way a real human being could be this fucking stupid. But here he is debating Hassan. Here he is on fucking Dr. Phil. I don't think it's a joke anymore. I think he's genuinely just the dumbest man to ever live.
That's a interesting accusation. Is there any data to back up that claim?
I don't need data. I just need my eyes.
Okay, all right.
They have no
so you have
more.
your feelings,
Because
you have your feels
no,
over
not feelings.
reels.
No.
Like, I'm convinced somebody just found this guy rambling on the side of the road and was just like, holy shit, this guy is a walking meme. We need to give him his own show. If your For You page on TikTok looks anything like this, you've probably heard of Kevin at some point. If you haven't, it's a copy pasta told from the perspective of a teacher who has a student named Kevin. And Kevin is so unbelievably fucking stupid that the teacher literally remarked that they have no idea how Kevin managed to stay alive long enough to get to high school. And you know what? I think we found him. This is him. This is fucking Kevin.
And don't get angry at all?
Not real men. Beta males. Are you a beta male?
I don't know. What is a beta male?
An
You have to
angry
define
person,
it for me.
a male with anger.
Oh, okay. That's a beta male?
Beta.
Do you think Trump is a beta male then? Because
I'm
he
about
gets
to
angry
ask
a
you
lot.
about the great white hope.
Wait. So do you think Trump is a beta male then? Because he gets angry
No,
a lot.
he's 100% alpha. He never
But
gets
he gets angry all
no,
the
he
time.
doesn't.
How could you
He
say
does
that?
not. You've never seen the president
Oh
angry.
my God, I've seen him angry so
No,
many
you
times.
haven't.
He's angry like half the time when he's
No.
tweeting out crazy stuff. What do you
No.
think that is? You think that's out of...
If you think I'm being dramatic, here's a video of Jesse Lee Peterson causing a fucking car accident on camera. Look at this car. And then he just walks away. He just strolls on by, no concern, not a fucking thought behind those eyes. Oh my god. I remember watching Neil deGrasse Tyson debate Ben Shapiro a while back and keenly remember seeing a comment that said something like, this is like watching a parent try to explain basic concepts to their toddler. Watching Jesse Peterson interact with any human being feels like watching a frog repeatedly slam its head into a brick wall.
I bet you would not go back to your country and say, I'm no longer a Muslim. They'll kill you.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
You have no idea about
Yes,
Turkey,
they
do you,
would.
sir? No,
Well,
Turkey.
you wouldn't go to the Muslim and tell them that.
Turkey currently has a. Well, first of all, Turkey's a secular democratic republic.
Well, you may can go to Turkey, but you wouldn't go to a Muslim country and
Turkey
tell
is a
them.
Muslim country. It's
You wouldn't say
98%
that.
Muslim.
You would not say that I'm no longer Muslim.
I say it all the time.
Not to them.
Yes, I do.
Amazing.
Like, I'm straight convinced he just does not understand 90% of the words being spoken to him. My favorite thing good old JLP does is this weird game he plays where somebody will ask him a question, and when he doesn't get the answer he wants, or an answer he likes, or if he just straight up doesn't understand the answer, which happens a lot, he will repeat the question over and over and over.
Should the
America.
wealthy people give their money to the poor?
I think the poor people generate money for the wealthy. but it's not redistributed evenly at the level, at the mode of production. Not about I'm not even talking about taxation. I'm talking about just production in general.
Should the wealthy people give their money to the poor?
That's what I just. The wealthy don't create their own wealth, right? How do wealthy people create their own wealth?
Should the wealthy people give their money to the poor?
And the person he's talking to, they'll try to answer him, but like he gets so wrapped up in asking the same question that even after he gets an answer, he'll just keep repeating the fucking question.
Do you hate all black people?
No, I don't.
Do you hate some black people?
Yeah, I imagine so, yeah, if I think about it.
Why do you hate them?
I don't know, because of personal issues I have with them.
Do you love black people?
I don't love any group of people because like I don't love white people or black people. There are people that I like and there are people that I don't like.
Do you love black people? I asked you about black people. Do you love black people?
Do you like gamers?
Do you love black people?
Sure, I love black people.
Wow.
Amazing.
And all the while, the other person is just sitting there like, what do you want from me? What do you want me to say? Or like, he'll ask a completely nonsense question that is just so incoherent. And when the people he's talking to are like, that doesn't make any sense, he just shuts them down, like cuts them off, and is just like, I didn't ask about that.
Have you ever seen an ape turn into a human being?
Have I ever seen a dog turn into a dachshund?
I didn't ask about any of those things. I asked, when have you ever seen an ape turn into a human being? Have you ever seen an ape turn into a human being?
Humans are apes in the same way that a duck is a bird. So if you ask me if I've ever seen a bird turn into a duck, that's kind of a stupid question.
Because I didn't ask that. Have you ever seen an ape turn into a human being?
That is a nonsense question.
Why? Have you personally seen a human being, an ape turn into a human being?
It would be impossible for a human being to be anything other than an ape for the same reason that it is impossible for a dachshund to be anything but a dog. Have you ever seen a dog turn into a dachshund?
Why are you running from that question?
I'm not. I'm answering
you're
the
running.
question. I'm illustrating.
No,
what's
you're
wrong with the
running.
question.
You're running from that question. You wrote this book
I
that
am
we are
facing
apes.
you head on, answering your question directly.
No, you're not.
Humans are a subset of the category of apes.
I didn't ask you that.
We
I
start
asked
out
you
apes.
how
We can't. So therefore, it makes no sense to ask how the parent category turns into the subcategory. It is exactly the same as asking if I've ever seen a bird turn into a duck. Do you understand why the question? Have you ever seen a bird turn into a duck? How about I ask you that
But that
question?
wasn't the question.
It's pretty clear after you watch enough Jesse Lee Peterson content what he's trying to do. There's a strategy that a lot of annoying political talking heads will use where you don't actually debate the other person, you just ask them questions and let them air out all their dumbass opinions so they destroy their own reputations while you do nothing. JLP wants to do this really badly. Like, he tries to ask these vague questions so that hopefully he can try to catch the other person in some gotcha moment, but unfortunately he's fucking brain dead. So every time he does this, he just sounds like a child asking why the sky is blue.
Whose
Well, I mean,
fault
you
is
asked
it?
me one, can I ask you
Whose
back?
fault is it that the poor people are poor?
Wait, it's no one's fault. Just
What do
can
you
I-
mean no one's fault?
Can you answer my question about wealthy people
Yeah,
and how they
I bet
generate
you
wealth?
asked me that, but whose fault is it that the poor people are poor?
It's not a fault of any individual in particular, it's a fault of the system.
So it's the system's fault that poor people are poor?
Yes,
And who is the system?
capitalism.
And who is capitalism?
It's not an individual, it's the economic organization that we exist under currently.
So poor people are too lazy and dumb to overcome being
No.
poor?
Now, some of you may be thinking that I'm going too far insulting this guy or that I'm bullying this poor man, and I'm hearing you, but counterpoint.
I used to think that when they used that word, white supremacy, it was a negative word, but now I realize what they're thinking is that, and it's true, by the way, that white men are smarter than them, superior to them, and instead of learning, oh, hey, how did you become so superior? They want to destroy it so that they won't be reminded how dumb they are. You know, we're celebrating White History Month. Did y'all know that? And doesn't July feel white? What do you about it that you're black and you made it on time?
I did.
Most blacks are late.
Well, not all of us.
Do you realize that blacks are No one like black people. The Mexicans don't like them. The Hispanics don't like them. The whites don't like them. Good black people don't like them.
Exactly.
The Asians don't like because you guys are so violent and complaining.
Jesse, you black.
Still feel bad for him? I don't. Yeah, everything I just said about destroying somebody's reputation by just letting them talk, he never manages to do it to anybody else, but he does it to himself constantly. That's probably the reason why he doesn't tolerate somebody else asking him questions in his debates. Like, I had 4 different Uncle Ruckus jokes planned, but it's actually not even a joke. He unironically agrees with everything that Uncle Ruckus has ever said. All of this, though, does not compare to the fucking mayhem that this man causes every time he goes outside. Yeah, occasionally he'll manage to escape the studio and wander onto the scene of some protest, and this is genuinely the most lost, confused, and angry person.
Classroom. Well, I already graduated, so there's no need.
Well, you need to go back, because you didn't learn anything.
Thank you.
Are you for abortion? Are you for abortion? Are you for abortion?
Go away.
Are you for abortion?
No.
Then why are you for taking my rights away to bear arms?
You should go home.
You
You're not
should
here
go
for the
home.
right reason.
Why were you screaming? I should go
I don't
home.
think I raised my voice once.
But why are you saying I should go home?
Because you're not here for the right reason.
I'm free to be wherever I want for my reason, and my
so am I.
reason.
That's why I'm
my
here.
reason is the right reason. It's not your business.
And my reason.
You don't have a right to tell me I'm not here for the right reason. Black people can go wherever they want. They don't, and they don't need a reason for white people. You understand that? You understand that?
Yes.
Don't ever say that again.
Okay, we're moving on.
Do you understand that?
Please leave her alone. Please stop talking
Don't touch
to her.
me. You leave me alone.
I wouldn't touch you.
No one touched you. Do you understand that?
Why are you harassing her right now?
Because she was harassing me.
Are you harassing me because I'm a woman?
No, I'm harassing you because you're stupid. You're stupid and you were harassing me.
Excuse me, do not.
She's stupid.
No, she's
it's
not.
It's on you.
No, she's not.
You're stupid. She's stupid.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Out here are stupid people.
Be an adult.
Don't tell me what to be. Don't tell me what to be.
Don't tell me what to be.
I didn't tell you to be anything. I said you're stupid.
The more you video this, the more he's going to go on. He just wants attention.